where we talk about everything from motivational, inspirational, and of course the tea. So tune in every Monday on YouTube and CAN TV to watch all previous episodes. You don't want to miss it. Allow me to introduce today's topic. We got a good one. All right, y'all better get your tea, start tipping it, get your cup, whatever it is you need. This is going to be a good one. Today's topic is New Year's resolutions. So, I came up with this. This was really good. One of my producers came up with this. This is such a great topic. How many of us, now I'm asking you guys, and I'm going to tell you about mine. How many of us, come on y'all, I know y'all do this, because I do. We wait every year at the beginning of the year, and we'd be like, okay, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, and this time I'm going to stick with it. So I know some of you guys out there, I'm not saying everybody, I know some of you guys out there has made a New Year's resolutions. We're 4 days into the new year of 2021. Now we made it through 2020. Thank you, Lord. We made it, and we give him the glory, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the New Year's resolution. That's today's topic. So again, I'm going to ask you guys again out there, how many of you guys out there made New Year's resolutions? And then here's the thing. We're going to get right into this. Man, this is going to be great. How many of us have made New Year's resolutions and actually achieved them? We're going to chime more into that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get right into it. I want to start off with me first. And if you guys have any comments, please leave me a comment below. Go to my YouTube channel, type in my name, Angela Eskridge, and let's talk about your New Year's resolution. Also, you can hit me up on IG at angela.8323, and also go to my Facebook page and type in my name, Angela Eskridge. We're going to talk more about it. And also, when you go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you can get all the previous episodes of what we talked about in all different topics, okay? Angela Eskridge, go to my YouTube channel. Let's get back into this topic, New Year's resolutions. Now, I did a little research, and I also had some friends to call me last night, right, as I was preparing for the show. I've been preparing for the show for maybe 3 or 4 days. As soon as my producer sent it to me, I was so happy. I got right on it, and I began to do research, okay? So we're going to talk more about New Year's resolutions. I'm going to start with me first, okay? Okay, let's get right into it. I remember when, I don't remember actually what year it was, but I'm going to say, I think it probably maybe been like 5 years ago, okay? So I really made this New Year's resolution, right? On exercising, right? And eating healthier, okay? And guess what, guys? I did really good. So what I did was, I was walking every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I would get up. That was my everyday regimen, right? Got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would eat a little something. I probably would eat I made a smoothie with beets and carrots and ginger root. All of this stuff, apples, bananas, everything, right? Beautiful. Got ready, I would do this every day. I felt good. My energy level was, it was booming. I was full of energy. I wasn't fatigued and feeling tired and stuff like that, right? I would get up, I would go on that track, and I would walk. I would even power walk, right? Every morning, 6 o'clock now. Hear me well. 6 o'clock in the morning, I would get up and I would start my morning off with a smoothie. And then I would put on my ankle weights and I would go on the track and walk, power walk. And I would do it for maybe, I'll say probably an hour, 45 minutes, or to 2 hours, right? Like I said, my energy level was amazing. I did this, guys, for maybe, I'll say probably 3 months straight, right? Every time, okay. And yep, the impossible happened, the unthinkable happened, right? Okay. I started getting phone calls because I was doing some other stuff too. I had things going on like writing my book. I was just beginning to write my book and everything, and I was doing all these things. I had writing books. I was doing other things like I was doing the show. I was doing things like I had a women's group too, Virtuous Women. I was doing some of that too. I was doing so many things at one time, right? So guess what? Fell off. Yep. I did. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna sit up here and stunt like I really was on top of it, right? I was at first. For the first 90 days, guys, I was dedicated. I did it. I got up early, 6 o'clock in the morning. I was up, man. And like I said, my weight was dropping because I wanted to lose at least about 20 pounds, right? But I was really doing good, and I really did it mainly to stay healthy, for my health, right? I'm a pretty healthy woman, and I'm thanking God for that, but I really wanted to stay, healthy. I'm still healthy, thank God for that too. But I'm talking about New Year's resolution. If you're just tuning in to Tip the Tea with Angie E, today's topic is New Year's resolutions, okay? So if you're chiming in now, you can hit me up, go on my YouTube channel, press the subscribe button and press that notification button, and we're talking about New Year's resolutions. What is your New Year's resolution for the year of 2021? We're talking, starting with me first, we're talking about what's your New Year's resolution. So my New Year's resolution was to eat healthier, to exercise, right? And that's what I did for the first 90 days. I was so proud of myself. Now, I did good, and I did sort of accomplish it, but I wanted to do it throughout the year, right? At least the whole year. Okay, like I said, yep, it happened. So the distractions came, and I was just all over the place trying to get stuff done, and I forgot about my New Year's resolution, okay? So I would do it, but I wasn't doing it every day like I started, right? For my New Year's, resolution, the beginning of the year. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do more fasting, I had it all down packed. First 90 days, right? After that, guess what? Yep, I started, the distractions came. I would be, a little, off balance and everything. I was running around doing all these things to try to achieve other accomplishments, but I fell off with that one. That was the main one. So I'm just gonna ask you guys, what are your New Year's resolutions? Okay, New Year's resolutions, they had a lot of people, I don't know if it's because, now we're in the midst of a global pandemic also. So, people are making resolutions like crazy, according to research, okay? So we're gonna kind of chime into that a little bit about some of the research, about some of the people that was chiming in, and one of them I found is smoking. I had someone that chimed in and talked about being, trying to stop smoking. So, well, what I found out was a lot of people, and I do know some people, they would be like, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking, that's my New Year's resolution. I gotta put these, whatever they smoke, cigarettes, whatever it was, cigars, I don't know, but I gotta stop the smoking. Same with me. Some started and some actually achieved, they achieved their goal. I had talked to some people where they started their New Year's resolution and they actually achieved it, never smoked again. Then I have some people that say, well, it's a struggle. They talked about, I went and got the patch, I put this patch on or whatever. Shout out to the patch. No, I'm not dissing the patch, right? And then a lot of people say that they would get that gum, some type of gum that they would chew or whatever to stop the smoking. And it worked for some people, but some people were still struggling. They were still struggling. They were like, you know what? I still have struggles with this. So we're talking about some of the things that people use and to try to do, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. What could we do to stick to our regimen on having our New Year's resolution, if you're just tuning in? Okay, so like I said, I've talked to people that have really achieve their accomplishment and their goal to stop smoking. Shout out to you guys. Hey, I've never been a smoker like that or anything, but I can just imagine. I'm sure it's not that easy just to go cold turkey. For some people, it has been. Everybody has their own different levels of, perseverance or whatever you want to call it. Let's go into what about exercising? We just talked about exercising. I got a lot of reviews. I got a lot of input about exercise. A lot of people want to, exercise and dieting and everything. So that was another, New Year's resolution. That's a great thing to do, start out, the whole year. Start off the new year, and try to get the regimen going, get it going and sticking to it. You got to persevere, you have to endure, even sometimes when, say if it's in the wintertime or whatever, like January, that's the beginning of each year. So normally the weather is kind of messed up or something. But then what about if you're determined? You know what? You don't even care about the weather. You get out there. I'm telling you guys, that was my story. I didn't care. Rain, sleet, or snow, I'm getting out there. I didn't even care if it was 90 degrees in the summer. I was so dedicated, right? Springtime came. It's like the weather started getting beautiful. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I started back. Around June or July. I think it was like July, right? Started back. I was sweating. I was doing so well. Okay, I did it. Okay, I said I did the whole month of July. After that, August came, I fell off. September, I went back out there for a few weeks or whatever. So it was just up and down. But I can say that I did lose the desired weight. I take it back. I didn't get up to the 20 pounds I wanted to lose, but I did get up to like 16 pounds I lost. Hey girl, I'm grateful for that, like really. So I was happy about that. I'm like, okay, and it did still motivate me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start off for real. This time, I'm gonna start off and I'm not gonna fall off. I'm not gonna do it. If the next year came, guess what? Started out real good this time. Now, this time when I started to do, my exercises and everything and eating healthy and stuff and dieting, I did longer. Okay, the first time I did it, the year before, I did it 90 days. And then I would just do it up and down, right? On and off, right? Because so many distractions came. Remember, in the early part of the show, we were just talking about how, you could start out, you could be really determined. And sometimes, like, have you guys ever felt like this? Like, you really own something and you pumped, right? You excited about doing it. Oh man, you be pumped for at least about 3 weeks, 2 weeks or whatever. For some reason, and then you fall off. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, really? So if you guys felt like that, hit me up on my YouTube channel. Go to Angela Eskridge and don't forget, press the subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. But like I said, you get all caught up in that, right? Then you just seem like you just get distracted. I don't know what that is, where it come from, but hey, guess what? I'm telling you. Well, shout out to you guys that achieved your New Year's resolutions, right? That's today's topic. We're talking about New Year's resolutions. A shout out to you guys that stuck with it and achieved your goal, okay? But then shout out to the ones that at least tried, that put in some effort, okay? I ain't mad at you. Just keep doing, keep going. Hey, that's what I'm here for. This is Tip to Tea with Angie E. My show is motivational and inspirational. Hey, I'm here to motivate you. Get out there, guys, women, whoever. If you need to lose some weight, stick to your regimen, okay? Just try. Start off small. Start off, maybe a day, 2 days a week, maybe 3 days a week. But hey, and then guess what? You'll just continue to evolve and every day. Seem like, it'll kind of push you, especially when you start seeing the results right away, right? And then sometimes you may not see the results right away. You might not see the results for probably like 3-4 weeks in, but at least there should be some motivation to you, right? So hey, shout out to you guys. I'm gonna push you to your destiny. Keep going, okay? So let's talk more about, okay. So we talked about smoking. That's one of the New Year's resolutions a lot of people talk about doing is smoking. That's one good one. Exercise is another one. Dieting is another one. Okay. What about trying? Oh, this is a good one right here. This is real good right here. This one off the chain. Trying to stay positive and full of joy and staying peaceful. Whoa. Now, I love it. This is Tip the Tea with Angie E. Y'all, we're getting it in. If you're just tuning in, the topic for today is New Year's resolution. Baby, we getting it in today. Hey, this gonna help somebody. I'm telling you, because it's helping me. Guess what? Because this is my New Year's resolution for this year too. I'm gonna start eating healthier. I'm gonna diet and stick to it this time. I don't have to diet, but I'm gonna eat healthier, drink more smoothies, and just do things that's healthier for my body, right? I'm sticking to it, guys. So we're gonna do this together, okay? You guys, my viewers out there, we're doing this together. We're gonna reach our destiny together. We're gonna get out there, we're gonna eat healthier, we're gonna exercise and everything, right? Okay, so now we talked about those two. Trying to stop smoking. For all you smokers out there and you're trying to stop smoking, keep pushing. Don't give up, keep going. I'm telling you, nothing beats a failure but a try. If you're trying, keep trying, okay? Don't stop. If you need a little push, hey, hit me up. Hit me up on my YouTube channel at Angela Eskridge, okay? Or go to my Facebook page and type in my name, Angela Eskridge. Look me up. Leave me a comment. Inbox me. We're going to do this thing, right? Go to my IG at Angela.8323. Hit me up. We're going to do this together. I'm going to motivate you. You can motivate me, right? And we're going to achieve these goals together. I know that's right. Come on, somebody. Okay. That's just my little new word, you know. It's kind of fun, you know, to me, you know, right? But you know how they go. Okay, we're going to talk about drinking less alcohol. All right, I ain't finna talk about nobody. I ain't about to call nobody. I ain't finna judge nobody. I ain't call nobody no alcoholics or none of that, okay? You didn't hear from me. But how many of you guys out there are trying to stop drinking alcohol? Hey, I ain't mad at nobody. But this is just according to researchers, as I was researching for the show. A lot of people, I got a lot of feedback and input about their New Year's resolution is how to stop drinking so much alcohol. Well, I'm not really precisely like a drinker like that. But hey, I'll have me a glass of wine every now and then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Come on, somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with having you a nice little glass of wine. I love red wine and I love burgundy too. Come on, somebody. Okay? I love a little wine every now and then. Not all the time, but every now and then. Sometimes like sociably, right? Sometimes if I'm hanging out with my girlfriends or something like that, we may go to a nice restaurant. This was before the pandemic now, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't start tripping like, oh, you still be going to? No, I don't. This was before the pandemic. Every now and then, some of my girlfriends will meet for lunch or whatever, and we'll have a nice little glass of wine and be talking and, you know, talk about our, you know, whatever, you know, we talk about. But ain't nothing wrong with that. And I think, hey, if you do anything with moderation, it's okay. But this is what I've pulled up. According to research, a lot of people are saying they're trying to, I'll say this, for their New Year's resolution, they're trying to stop drinking so much alcohol. Good for you guys, yeah. I ain't mad at you. Keep doing it. Like I said, we're gonna push each other to our destinies. If this is what you want to do, I can help you. Only way I can help you is I can push you, I can motivate you and inspire you and be like, hey, if you want to have a shot or two, hey, do so. But everything is in moderation. And if you want me to help you out, okay, if you want me to give you a little inspiration, I'll be like, okay, girl, okay, man, guy, whatever. Hey, y'all, hey, have your drink or so or whatever. Drink maybe one shot, two shots. But okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go drinking all 10/5 or whatever you want, 15, come on now. Now, you don't want to overdo it either, because remember, we're trying to stay healthy out there, okay? So that's a good one, trying to cut back on the alcohol. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, anything you do in moderation is cool. All right? Y'all good? Y'all good out there? Ha! Come on now. Come on, somebody. Yes, that's a great one, too. A New Year's resolution is not drinking or trying to stop drinking so much alcohol. Come on. And I hope y'all ain't out there drinking and driving and texting on your phone, all that, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is Tip the Tea, y'all. We tipping the tea with Angie E. Okay? All right. The other one is, like I said, I had skipped over the one drinking less alcohol. Okay, this is the one. Trying to stay positive, full of joy, and staying peaceful. Whoa, that's a good one too. I always talk about that. Staying positive, peaceful, and also, full of joy. I like that. I like this one, Now, I'm going to ask y'all out there, what's your opinion on staying positive? What's your opinion on that? Because I got one. I do. I have one. Let me tell y'all mine first, okay? My first take on that is staying positive is, okay, see, I'm kind of like an introvert a little bit, especially since I've gotten older, okay? Now, I'm an extrovert when I get out with my friends and stuff. Now, I'm not always, off to myself and all, laid back, right? Not always. But for the most part, yes, I'm more or less like an introvert, okay? But what I did was this. In order for me to stay positive, I kind of, I cut my circle very short. Now, I'm just saying this is one of the things that I did. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys have your own mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a little synopsis, an example of what I did and how I stayed positive or try to stay positive for the most part, right? And another thing is surrounding myself around positive people. Yes, that's a good way too. Staying positive around positive people. Come on. My grandmother used to tell me, she used to have this saying, 2 birds of a feather flock together. Never knew what that meant until I got older. I said, okay, that sounds about right. My grandmother used to tell me that, hey, y'all like 2 peas in a pot. Okay. Yeah, it was like, it just sounds so cliche-ish, but it was cool, it was good, and it was right. Okay? So, we're talking about staying positive, guys. If you're just tuning in, this is Tip the Tea with Angie E. We're talking about New Year's resolutions, okay? So, this is another New Year's resolution. Staying positive, full of joy, and staying peaceful. That's another thing. Surround yourself around peaceful people, okay? How could you stay positive? Or if this your New Year's resolution, okay, I'm gonna give you a little example, okay? You'd be like, yeah, okay. I'm about to really get it in, like I'm finna stay to myself. I ain't finna be about no drama, no none of that. Yeah, but then you go and you surround yourself around these people that's always full of chaos and full of drama and stuff. How you gonna stay peaceful then? You got to surround yourself around people that's peaceful, people that's positive, people that's full of joy, okay? Now I'm gonna give you a little example about me. Again, okay, come on somebody. I got some homies, not like homies, but I'll just say this, childhood friends, some, and then I got some friends that's childhood friends too, but it's 2 different categories. Some like to turn up as far as, it's always drama. And then I got some on the other side that's like, hey, real chill, laid back, very positive, always full of joy, always peaceful. And I love both sides of I love my friends, right? Family, all that. But I know my limitation, okay? I ain't trying to be in no drama. See y'all, love y'all. You can love them from a distance and talk to them every now and then and just give them a little bit of positive stuff, you know? Like, hey, what you doing? Staying positive out there? All right, you ain't even got to talk long. All right, I'll just call and check on you, just see how you're doing, hear your voice. All right, click. Then you got your peaceful people, your positive people. Hey, what's going on? Oh, girl, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know, I'm writing books or blah, 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 blah. Okay, how you doing? Okay. That to me kind of helps me too. It kind of keeps me, you know, on my toes of what I need to do to fulfill my dreams and to fulfill goals and stuff like that, and to achieve your accomplishments. I'm just saying. It don't make me love them, neither one, any different. It's just that when you get to a certain point in your life, you know what you want, what you don't want, what you are, used to being around, what you're not used to being around, what you like. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all out there, y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say, right? So that's the New Year's resolution on, staying positive, staying full of joy and, and staying peaceful, hey. And my friends, they don't get offended. Neither one of them on either side. They don't. Angie, no, they know. Girl, we know what you want. You try to get, do this, do that. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Well, hey, sometimes if they're not positive, you can kind of push them and be like, you know what? That's good to push your friends. Be like, come on, girl, let's do this. Or come on, man, my guy, whatever, my dude, whatever. Let's do this, let's do that. Something positive. Have you ever thought about, okay, since I'm a writer and an author, thank God for that, I always try, like some of my friends, I see goodness in them. I see destiny in them, right? And I'll be like, wait, I hear a story in you. Because we all have stories, right? Because we all have been through something in life. Come on, somebody. Don't be trying to act like y'all ain't been through nothing. Okay? So what I'm saying is, if you have friends out there, or family, loved ones, or whatever, and they out there and they're struggling or whatever, but they got talent in them, man, pull them to the side, or pull them on, hey, look, why don't you do this? You're good at that. Come on, come on, somebody, come on. I have friends that's really good with interior design, interior decorating. I mean, could just step out and be like, man, they know all the color decors, all that. But they're not getting paid for it because they're afraid to get out there to try to do something. Or they may not be afraid. Some of them just want to do it because they like doing it. And I ain't mad at them. I ain't knocking you. But my thing is, why don't you use your gift? And get paid for it. Hello? Come on, somebody. Okay? All right, I ain't going to take up too much of your time on that because I can really elaborate. I can go deep. I can really go in on that because Let's go to the next one. The next one is choosing good habits. Okay, so so what is your habit? And, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. Have you all made any New Year's resolutions on maybe reading? Do you like reading? I like reading. That's one of my habits I love, especially by me being a writer, an author. I love reading, okay? And as a matter of fact, I'm reading a few novels from some of my family. They wrote books and they're amazing books, right? So I'm reading some of their books. I love reading. Absolutely. Making a habit of just reading, making a New Year's resolution of, okay, I'm going to do a lot more reading. What does reading do? First off, to me, it gives you knowledge and wisdom. To me, it helps, and it helps your comprehension ability. So I like that. I really do. I love reading, like I said, and I can get somewhere, and then it helps me stay serene. It's so chilled to me. Okay? And I also like reading my Bible. How many of you out there read your Bible? Come on now, don't be lying out there. Excuse my French, I ain't gonna say lying. But don't be fibbing out there talking about y'all be reading y'all books and everything in y'all Bible. Come on. Yeah, y'all might read books, but what kind of books y'all really reading? Come on. I ain't knocking y'all though. Hey, some of y'all might want to read whatever kind of books you read. Is it porn or, I don't know, sexual books or, and then some people read good books. I don't know. All of them good, but I mean to whoever likes it. It's your preference, okay? I ain't mad. Oh man, y'all, we tipping the tea, for real. We having fun. We tipping the tea with Angie E, okay? Talking about New Year's resolutions is today's topic. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, I mean, if y'all like reading, read what you like. To me, I like reading like novels and short stories, memoirs. I like reading stuff like that, you know? So it's different categories out there. I like reading spiritual books. I like reading all different types of books. Not all, but it's a certain category I stick with. But that's what I like. Now, you got to read what you like. But, hey, that's on you, you know. But we're talking about New Year's resolutions and picking up habits, maybe, for your New Year's resolution. I don't know. Reading my Bible is good. I really love that. That's first and foremost. I love that book because that helps me. It really helps me. I mean, like to the 10th power helps me, y'all, for real. Because it helps me stay balanced in my life, for real. And it gives me wisdom, knowledge. Man, that's the best books for me. It's for me to read. For me. Okay? Come on, somebody. That's what I'm talking about. We're tipping the tea. We're tipping the tea with Angie E today, baby. Okay? So, let's go to the next one. The next one is, ooh, I love this one. Hobbies. Ooh. You know what? A lot of people talking about picking up, you know, doing their New Year's resolutions. They said they're going to, you know, they're going to make it their New Year's resolution. They're going to start doing stuff for them. Like, okay, some people got cooking. A lot of people. Now, I love cooking too. Now, I have 4 children. I had to cook for them when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? They grown now. They cook for themselves. But I'm saying cooking helped me too. I liked cooking. Sometimes, if I'm not tired and stuff. You know, sometimes, you know, hey, your girl had to work and all this stuff, trying to take care of kids and, you know, take care of family and do all kinds of stuff. So, hey, I liked cooking when I was, you know, feeling good. But then sometimes I had to cook when I wasn't feeling good because you got kids. It's about when you're cooking and you're doing stuff. It's way bigger than you, right? Okay, because you got family. You got to take care of your family and them children too. Come on, somebody. I love it. Okay. So yeah, so cooking is one. I got to put on my glasses. I got to put on my little readers, y'all. Okay. Okay. So we talked about reading your Bible and just picking up another habit, reading. Okay. But we talked about, cooking. Cooking can be a good hobby. What about dancing? What about bowling? What about roller skating? Ooh, I love that. Guess what? So that's another thing. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, and I stuck with that too. Well, I ain't gonna say I stuck with it, but it was like up and down, like, right? So I started dancing when it was, you know, I could dance at home. A lot of times for my exercise regimen, sometimes I'll just put on me a little, you know, exercise music, and I'll be just dancing around the house. But I also like dancing. You know, if I go someplace with my friends and stuff like that, I'll dance. I love dancing. It's like really a hobby, like for real. I like dancing, okay? I love bowling. I love roller skating. I ain't real good with bowling though. I be trying, right? But I kept saying, if I want to make it a New Year's resolution, the whole thing is this. When you're making a New Year's resolution and you picking up a hobby, what I'm saying is that's called leisure time, right? So to keep your mind, especially during this global pandemic, a lot of people I find out are reading more now. A lot of people are picking up habits, like good habits, like I said, like the cooking and reading more and everything, right? Roller skating, getting out there exercising, doing them. And I love roller skating. It helps me. That's a hobby that I picked up for my New Year's resolution. And it helps me. It gets your heart rate going. It helps you lose weight. And you're losing weight doing something that you like and fun, right? So yeah, that's what we're talking about, hobbies. So we could do that. We could pick up a hobby. If you like, a lot of people, they ice skate, they rollerblade. I like roller skating, personally, me. Bowling, like I said, dancing is a good way. So hobbies, what are your hobbies? I mean, really, like, hit me up. Go to my YouTube channel. Type in my name, Angela Eskridge, and leave me a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that notification button too, so that you can find out and watch our previous episodes as well. But I'm telling you guys, what are your New Year's resolutions? We're getting ready to close out now. But I want to know, really, what are your New Year's resolutions for the year 2021? Are you sticking with it so far? We're only 4 days into it right now. So I want to know. I really want you guys to leave me a comment. Hit me up. Go to my YouTube channel. Type in my name, Angela Eskridge, Eskridge, Angela, Angela. Let me know, what are you all doing so far? Or just let me know your New Year's resolution. It's only 4 days in, so I'm sure you're not going to, it's not going to resonate just right now. It gives you a little bit of time, because we're going to do a two-part segment on this. We're going to do a two-part segment on New Year's resolution before the month of, before the month of January. I'm going to give y'all maybe 2 weeks in to see how you're doing, or if you made a New Year's resolution. But for those of you out there that made or have or just thought of something, or thought of a New Year's resolution, share it with me. I want to know. And I'm going to share with you guys my New Year's resolution. And I want to know how you're doing so far with that. How far along have you come? And are you still dedicated and motivated for that? But it's a good thing, guys. There's nothing wrong with making a New Year's resolution and achieving it. So, with that being said, make sure you guys hit me up, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Angela Eskridge on YouTube. You can hit me up on my IG, Instagram, Angela.8323. Leave me a comment and go to my Facebook page and also type in my name, Angela Eskridge. And this is Tip the Tea with Angie E. But I want to say this. Before we close out the show, I hope this show really helped you. Because it was really, really, really fun to me too. Just knowing about how people are making New Year's resolutions and sticking with it. Now, with that being said, we're going to close out the show. See you guys later. I love you guys. So if you or anyone you know in the Chicagoland area would like to join me on the show, or if you have an interesting topic you would like to discuss, come on out and be my special guest. Let's tip the tea. For more details about the show, go to my YouTube channel, type in my name, Angela Eskridge, and feel free to leave me a comment below. Stay tuned for next week's show. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. This is Tip the Tea with Angie E. See you soon.